So to be completely honest, I can't think of a single piece of machinery that doesn't use at least one of these types of gears that I'm going to be mentioning in this video. Each gear has their own advantages and disadvantages, and if you want to be someone that can build, design, or even just understand machines, then you got to understand the gears that work behind them. We're going to start off with the most common gear of them all, the spur gear. And what it does is it allows power transmission between two parallel shafts, which could be useful in aircraft engines, construction tools, kitchen tools, and pretty much just any gearbox in general. But why is it so common though? And to answer that is because of its main two advantages: its ease of manufacturability and its relatively cheap cost. However, the spur gear doesn't distribute pressure just as well as another type of gear on this list, and because of it, the spur gear has some disadvantages. That being noise and vibration due to the grinding of their teeth. Now, if somebody doesn't want to have the disadvantages of a spur gear in a system, then they should turn to the next gear on this list, the helical gear. This gear has angular cut teeth, which allows for more smooth and even pressure distribution. Now, this not only allows for less noise and vibration, but also more durability. And another point of the helical gear is that it's not only limited to transmitting power between two parallel shafts, but also angled ones. Now slow down, because before you start thinking it's so perfect, you also got to consider its disadvantages. So cutting the shape of these teeth requires a machine with three-dimensional motion, which is not going to be as easy as a machine that's used to manufacture spur gears. Now this is going to cause the helical gear to be harder to manufacture and have more cost. The second disadvantage is its production of axial thrust. An axial thrust happens because of the angled teeth that provides a horizontal force in the direction of the shaft. And to cancel out this axial thrust, you might have to use an axial bearing, which is another component that might add some complexity to a machine. But other than that, the helical gear is used in similar applications as the spur gear, just ones that require less noise and vibration. Now, moving on to the last gear on this list, we got the bevel gear. Now, the bevel gear is just as important as the other two gears on this list because it transmits power at a perpendicular angle rather than two parallel shafts. Because of its straight cut teeth, you're going to expect to have the same advantages of the spur gear, that being ease of manufacturability and less cost. And that's completely true. The bevel gear is going to be much easier to manufacture than any other way to transmit power between two perpendicular shafts. And again, it could be found in the most unexpected pieces of machinery, such as vehicles, airplanes, construction, and heck, even a grandma's sewing machine. Bevel gears can be found anywhere, just as the other gears on this list can as well. But anyways, yeah, that's the three most common gears that are used in the world of machinery. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, go check out my channel. Subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. Goodbye.